Now a big I-Team investigation. The I-Team's been looking into problem bus drivers for a year.
Now for the first time, we can see why passengers are complaining.
Steve Shamraz is here now to show us what he's uncovered. Steve?
Mike and Carol, it took us a while, but we now have the details and in some cases the video of what these drivers did wrong. More importantly, we can see how Milwaukee County Transit handles bus drivers caught behaving badly.
There is no question bus drivers have hard and occasionally thankless jobs. But even on their worst days, there is no excuse for some of the things they do. And that is when passengers call or email Milwaukee County Transit with a complaint. In 2011 and 2012, passengers filed complaints more than 5,100 times. Two-thirds of them, more than 3,400, were deemed valid. That's almost 5 valid complaints a day. In November, we told you some of the things drivers were caught doing on the job. In one case, the bodily fluid was trickling out the back door.
That's disgusting.
Now we can see those problem drivers for ourselves as MCTS finally handed over video of the offending drivers. Like Charles Perry, who was caught with his pants down urinating on the back door of his county bus. Donnell Maxey was also called in for urinating out the door. When asked by MCTS bosses what happened, Maxey said, quote, he did not remember if he went to the restroom. And the reason we see him on video retucking his shirt is because his underwear gets bunched. Same complaints, but different punishments. MCTS slapped Perry with a 3-day suspension. Maxey got no punishment at all.
That bus is doing 42.
Then there are the speeders. The number 27 doing 38 in a 25 at Layton and National. Here's number 10 doing 46 in a 25 in Whitefish Bay. The number 10 again caught doing 48 in a 25 through Whitefish Bay. But if driving a bus is a drag race, this guy is the winner. That's Timothy Reardon getting his county bus up to 56 miles an hour in a 25.
You know I stopped your bus this evening?
And that is South Milwaukee police pulling him over. Lucky for Mr. Reardon, he escaped with a warning twice. Police let him slide, as did MCTS. We wanted to ask MCTS how that happened, but once again, the company that handles county bus service refused to sit down and talk. All we got was a statement saying, quote, we provide more than 40 million rides each year and encourage customers to contact us if any issue arises so we can investigate and address immediately.
Charles Perry, he was suspended for 3 days after urinating on his bus. You can
With
see
no
that
answers
right
coming
there.
from the company that runs county transit, we went to the county executive, Chris Abley.
Any idea why they're throwing up the barricades?
Well, you'd have to ask them.
I've tried.
Yeah, so have we.
At least the I-Team is in good company, as even the county executive is having a hard time getting answers out of the people who run county transit.
We haven't had much responsiveness when we've reached out and said, hey, can we sit down with you and go through the process and maybe be able to help?
Which means we couldn't ask questions about the driver who forced a woman in a wheelchair off his bus. She claimed to have spilled water in her lap, but the driver said she smelled of urine. So off the bus she went. Or the driver who became verbally combative with another wheelchair passenger.
You know what? Y'all need to get back off here. Huh? Okay, fine. You need my badge number? Yes, sir. Okay, I'll give you my badge number.
Or the driver who did not wait a couple seconds longer and sent a woman in a walker flying.
Are you okay?
Never calling dispatch, never writing a report, and never stopping the bus to see if that woman was okay.
Since the I-Team began looking into problem bus drivers 1 year ago is when we started, Milwaukee County has put the contract for bus service out for bid. Chris Abley says, Mike and Carol, he wants to clean house at MCTS and bring in a new provider. Part of the reason are the things that we've shown you in this investigation.
Wow, well, hopefully they will talk at least one day to either one of you.
We're hoping.
Okay, thank you, Steve.